right, so I'm going to start over because I'm going to start using these videos to put on my YouTube. I figured it is the easiest way to use this software. I'm learning so much Adobe software right now, my head's going to explode. But anyways, let's go into it. So I'm going to do all those fucking signs again. So let's see. Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Virgo. What messages do you have for my Virgos? 3 cards. We have stop taking things so seriously, which my Virgo moon can relate to that. Stop looking at the past, and B. So I feel like what the cards are saying, I mean, obviously they're saying stop taking shit so seriously. Stop looking at the past. That's pretty self-explanatory. And B is about working hard, but working with people also. So, I mean, you might be a little bit of a loner like myself, but I feel like it's saying that, now it's time to maybe try to look for a community, or at least look for like 1 or 2 people that is going the same direction of life that you are. Stop looking at the past. That's a big one, and stop looking about, who you were and where you are. You might be fed up in life right now that you're not where you want to be. The money's not looking like the way you want it to be. But I feel like the cards are saying, like, you need to have more fun in your life. And that might be why things aren't manifesting for you. Like, you're on a lower vibration. And so that lower vibration is kind of hindering your manifestations coming in. Have more fun. Stop taking things so seriously. And work for what you want, And if people want to help you, accept the help. I know, Virgo. That's tough. All right. So let's go to the next sign, which is Libra. All right, Libra. What messages do you have for my Libras? Give me 3 cards for my Libras. 3 cards for my Libras. We have stop procrastinating, water, and passive aggressive. All right. So for my Libras, I feel like what the cards are saying is if you're trying to get into school, or if you're trying to go to the gym or work out or start a new project, whatever it is, stop procrastinating. And that's hard for me to give any advice on because I am such a procrastinator. There is a method, like supposedly, I forgot what it's called, like eating the frog. Do the hardest task when you wake up, like as soon as you wake up, which I can't do because then I'm like, my day is fucked. But, try different things. Figure out when do you have the most energy to do things you don't want to do. With water and passive aggressive, I feel like the cards are saying, be careful with your emotions. Be mindful of your emotions because you might be getting angry and just coming off passive aggressive. Or you might be getting your feelings hurt. And instead of telling the person, hey, you hurt my feelings, I don't like when you do that. Instead, you're just giving them the cold shoulder, leaving them on red, doing things, being more distant because you're just like, you hurt my feelings. You can go fuck all the way off. Stop. Try not to be so passive aggressive. Okay. Try to work with your emotions in a more healthy way. I know it's hard being an air sign. I'm an air sign myself, but part of evolution or whatever. All right. So that was Libra. Now we have Scorpio. What messages do you have for my Scorpios? What messages do you have for my Scorpios? Oop, that's falling out of my hand. What messages do you have for my Scorpios? I have 2. Give me one more. Oh, shit. We have higher self-confidence leads to better opportunities, depression, and not meant to know right now. Isn't that a conundrum? So I feel like with, you might be in a bit of depression right now because there's a situation that's going on, and you're either wondering like, why is this happening to me? I don't understand. Or like, why am I not getting the job I want? Why am I still single? Whatever it is that you're wanting, it's putting you in a bit of a depression. And I feel like with that, it's going to take some work, but you need to lift yourself out of a depression in order to, get what you're looking for. And a part of that is higher self-confidence leads to better opportunities, right? So one thing that I practice a lot with my son is I try to get him, I gas him up a lot. I'm like, yeah, you can do that, even though I'm like, oh shit, this might go really wrong. But I read a book, and it was by a psychologist, and they were talking about how you are limited to what you can do by your belief in can you do it or not. Okay? So, like, how can I put this into layman terms? A lot of times we like self-sabotage opportunities because we feel subconsciously that we can't do it. Maybe it's for a new job position, and subconsciously we're like, man, I always was told I was an idiot, or I always felt dumb. Even though your conscious mind might not be playing that story, subconsciously you might have been told that, as a child, or you felt maybe not the smartest as a child or the most capable, and so this position comes open and you don't take it, or you don't apply for it because you're just like, there's no way I could do that. However, self-confidence a lot is just believing that you can. It doesn't mean that you really will do a good job, but higher self-confidence produces better results in what people do, and it's literally just a belief like, hey, I'm pretty good at this, or I'll probably be pretty good at this, instead of going into it where like, oh man, I'm going to suck so hard. So that's that, right? Okay. So the next sign, shit. Who was that? Scorpio? I think that was Scorpio. I need to have something to keep track of this shit. Sagittarius. All right. Sagittarius. What messages do you have for my Sagittarius people? 3 cards. The fuck? Okay, well, you got 2 animal cards, which is interesting. A metaphysical study. So you got shark, crocodile, and metaphysical studies. So if you've never looked into metaphysical things, I feel like now is the time. And it can actually help you go after those things that you want in life and that you desire in life. Shark, I feel like right now is the time to be more, aggressive in going after what you want. Just take it, It is easier to ask, It's easier to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission. It's something like that quote. But I mean, it's true. A lot of times, kind of is easier just to ask, hey, I'm sorry for not asking you beforehand, but this is what I did, instead of asking beforehand, So, and with crocodile, I feel like don't tell everybody what you're doing right now. Don't tell everybody your moves. If you're trying to make, big moves, boss moves, whatever they call it, keep your mouth shut a little. Because you don't want that negative energy to get on what you're trying to manifest right now. So, good luck. Sagittarius, Capricorn. What messages do you have for my Capricorns? Messages do you have for my Capricorns? Oh, shit. Okay, well, keep going. Things working behind the scenes flew out. June and March. Okay. So March, June, and keep going. Things working behind the scenes. If you're waiting for something and you feel like you've been putting all this work in and nothing's happening, I feel like keep going. Between March and June, I feel like you're going to finally receive the news you've been waiting for or get what you've been asking for. And I know that's kind of far off. It sucks. But, you know, divine timing. You can't rush things when they're trying to be perfected. So, March between June. That is the time to look for. But keep going. So things are being put in place for you, even though you can't tell and are getting frustrated. I know how that feels. All right. So Capricorn, Aquarius. Give me 3 cards for my Aquarians. What messages do you have for Aquarius right now? Oh, shit. I'm going to put that back in. Stop looking at the past. Stop taking things so seriously. If it comes back out, then it is what it is. All right. So I have be careful of the consequences. Set better boundaries. And the number 1. All right. So you can be in a situation right now where you need to set better boundaries because it could have bad consequences later on. I'm trying to see if I get a specific or somewhat specific situation. I mean, all the energy that I'm picking up is you need to set better some of you need to set better boundaries with your kids. You know, you could be trying to please them too much or not trying to be the bad guy, if you will. But I feel like that could have bad consequences that you know, they'll never learn to respect authority. With the number 1, I feel like you're giving a new chance. You're being given a new chance, a new slate to make things the way you want to make them without it kind of like, you know, karma swooping in. With relationships, obviously, you know, if somebody's getting kind of physically violent, you're starting to see little outbursts. You're starting to see them kind of snap and like saying things way out of pocket. And you're noticing little red flags. You need to set those boundaries now because that can evolve into a very bad situation. So that's another message I'm getting. And the other message I'm getting is just with friends. Set boundaries with friends that you might notice that they kind of... I don't want to say jealous of you, but kind of, you know, that they're always, they're not happy for like your success. They're not happy for your relationships. They're not happy. Like they always got something negative to say when you're trying to tell them good news, because like, I'm not saying it will happen, but I watch the ID channel. So, you know, you never know. But I feel like, you know, once you set those better boundaries, like, a new slate is coming, a new beginning is coming, and like it'll be fine. All right, so Pisces. What messages do you have for my Pisceans? Did I just something flip over? I don't know. What messages do you have for my Pisceans? What messages do you have for my Pisceans? Give me 3 cards, please. Focus on intentions and manifesting, stalking, and April. Hopefully you don't know anybody named April because they might be stalking you. But, yeah, I mean, I feel like somebody could be stalking you, whether it be through social media or like, God forbid, outside of where you work. Or whatever. Let's hope not, because that's super creepy. But I feel like somebody could be stalking you. But focus on your intentions and manifesting what you're trying to create into your reality. Whether it be a job or just in general money, relationship, friends, car, whatever it is. That new trip you want to take. Focus on it. And I feel like you will, I know April's far away, but I feel like, you know, you'll really see the fruition of your manifestations and your intentions in April. But, you know, you can look up on YouTube manifestation techniques or meditations, you know, how to raise your vibration. There's a book called Letting Go. I forgot who it's by, but it explains the scale of emotions and how lower vibration emotions can hinder your manifestation. Because, you know, you're trying to attract things that are on a high frequency, that feel good, that feel positive. So if you're on a low frequency and you're holding a lot of negative emotion, it's hard to get from, you know, A to Z. So I'll recommend, so let's see. Let's see. All right. So that was Pisces. Now we go to Aries. What messages would you like to tell my Aries people? Ooh, those popped out real hard. Oh, and you got 4. And I'm taking it. So, nah. All right. Okay. So you have the number 9. Connect with your spirit guides, focus on money, and get into alignment with what you want. It's very important. Okay, so with the number 9, I feel like 9 is all about cycles ending. It's coming to a close. You see any 9s in the tarot deck, it's usually like you're on the tail end of the battle, or you're, that's a 9 of Wands. Let's see, 9 of Cups is your inner desires being filled. 10 is like your outer desires. So 10 is like the completion. But like you're on the tail end, basically. Things have been going on that you have not liked or that have been rough situations. But I feel like you're finally getting to the end of it. It's not over yet, but it's getting there. Spirit guides want to connect with you. You know, you can do guided meditations to meet your spirit guides. That's probably the easiest way to start. I started with literally just talking out loud, and I'll be like, hey, spirit guides, what should I do? Or just talk to them about my problems. Like, man, I'm getting real frustrated with money. I feel like I keep trying things and it's not working. I don't know what to do. I need some guidance, blah, blah, blah. Like, the more you talk to them, they'll start replying, but it's never a big, like, hello, I can hear you. Like, it's, even in the Bible, it talks about, like, God's voice is that quiet, still, small voice. And that's how spirit talks to you. It's going to be subtle. Ego is very loud. Ego is very, like, you hear ego when you're trying to go to sleep and your brain's just not shutting up. Okay. Focus on money, you know. Apparently right now it's a really good time to focus on your money and get into alignment with what you want. What do you want? What do you really want? You know? If you want a new job, go ahead and write down a list of what your job is going to entail. This is how much money I want to make a week. This is the days that I'm going to work. This is, it's going to be salary or hourly. These are the benefits that it's going to come with. This is how far it's going to be from where I live. You know, this is going to be the environment. Promotions come easy. Raises are this many times a year. Or you can manifest, you know, working for yourself. Whatever it is that you're trying to bring into your life, you need to be very clear and specific about what you want. Because without no vision, you know, the universe is just going to fit stuff in like puzzle pieces. But if you have a clear intention of what you want and where you want to go, spirit will help you get to that level. All right. But it's up to you to reject anything that is not up to your standard. Okay. Because I feel like the universe will test us like, oh, are you going to take less? It's almost like weird negotiations. I don't know. But get into alignment with what you want. You know, if you don't meditate, start meditating. If you do, keep up with that practice. Maybe start incorporating yoga, you know, releasing those emotions and energies that are stuck in our emotional body. Just get into alignment, Bo. I like it. So, we have Taurus. Taurus. Can y'all hear that? Probably kind of. They're weed eating outside. Anyways. So, Taurus. What messages do you have for my Taurus? Oh, shit. Sorry. I'm glad you didn't see that. It was a lot of messages, or a lot of cards popped out. All the cards popped out. All right. Let's see. What messages do you have for my Taurus people? Give me 3 cards, please. Only 3. You messages are trying to jump out for you guys. 3 cards. 3 cards. 3 cards. 3 cards. There's 1. Oof. Interesting. You have move on, home, and spring. Some of y'all might be moving home in spring. That's a pretty easy one, I guess. But I feel for the majority that you might be getting a new home in spring. You might be moving. So prepare for that. You know, I don't think it's going to be bad. I think that if you don't want to move, something's going to happen where you do move, but you'll be very happy that you ended up moving. For others, I'm getting that there might be a relationship ending. You know, home is where the heart is in spring. And, you know, it's telling you don't fight, just move on because something better is coming. All right. Gemini. What messages do you have for my Geminis? What messages do you have for my Geminis? What messages do you have for my Geminis? That's interesting. Interesting. Oh. Well, we have addictions, karmic partner, and give a chance to something different. Okay. So, a karmic partner might be coming in. Oh. So I got 2 messages. So a karmic partner might be coming in, meaning that this person is meant to come in your life so you can work on karma. You know, and this person might not be your normal type of what you go after. They could have a past of addiction, but I feel like y'all are supposed to be together to work on whatever issues, you know. It could have been unresolved from a past life, and so it's a past life karmic partner, and in this life you're supposed to resolve some stuff in it. For others, I feel like it's saying that if you have a karmic partner that has struggled with addiction, like maybe give a chance at something different. If you're not feeling it, like maybe it's time to move on. But I feel more so a new person coming in, and they might not be your normal. Like you might be somebody that's very adamant against being with anybody that has kind of a not so great past. But I feel like, you know, give a chance. Obviously look out for red flags. Like if you think they're still doing stuff, like you probably don't want to mess with that. But yeah, you know, give a chance to something new. You never know what might happen. All right. So that was Gemini. Cancer. Cancer, Cancer. All right. Shit, sorry, my blanked out. Give me 3 cards for Cancer. 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 Sorry. Well, I pulled out 4. I don't know why I said sorry. I pulled out 4, and so I'm going to take them. So, get all long neck in here. We have October, the other person. Stop trying to control the situation, and blessings are coming. So if you're dealing with another person that they just ain't acting right, or they're not, if you're talking to somebody and they're not giving you what you deserve, stop trying to control the situation. Move on. And it could either happen in October, or you should let it go in October. October might be when they start having these behaviors. But regardless, blessings are coming, especially if you stop trying to control the situation. Like if you tell them, hey, man, you're not acting right. Like, why all of a sudden we used to talk all the time on the phone and now I barely, get any messages from you, and then you just say you're quote unquote busy. What does that mean? October might be when that happens, and you just need to be like, okay, I'm not even going to deal with this. I'm not going to give any more energy. I'm just going to do the slow fade, But blessings are coming, I feel like, in October. So, be ready for that. It's going to be a good month for you, I feel. All right. So, God damn it. Sorry. I keep getting calls. So that was Cancer, Leo. Oh, we're almost done. Leo. What do you have for my Leo signs? What do you have for my Leo people? Give me 3 cards for my Leo people. Give me 3 cards for my Leo. Ooh, that's a lot. They Are Guarded came out on top, so that might apply to some of you. Leo. Keep getting a lot of cards bunched out at once. Give me 3 cards for my Leo, please. Oh my God. All right, so we have keep going, things working behind the scenes, connect with your spirit guides, and focus on money. All right, Leos. So, you could be going through some money troubles right now. And you're just really annoyed because you're trying hard to make your money work for you instead of you working for it. But it feels like it's a struggle. I always use the Cat Williams, like, trying it, won't work. Trying it. Can't work. Trying it, won't fit, But I feel like keep going. Things are working behind the scenes. Things are working behind the scenes for you. It's very interesting what I like to think about in the Bible, in the book of Kings. Was it Kings where he was? Yeah. The book of Kings where, with Elijah. I forgot who told him. It's been a while since I've read this story. But anyways, like, somebody was worried about stuff going on or like some kind of battle. And it might have been an angel that came to him and like was like, we'll see in the spirit. And so like he let him see in the spirit realm, and it was like a huge battle going on between angels and demons and whatever stuff or whatever. And he was like, this is what's going on behind the scenes. To your eyes, your physical eyes, you don't see, things are just not working out or not happening, but you don't understand that there's a whole, event happening in the spirit realm. Things manifest in the spirit realm and then come to the physical. So just keep in mind that things are happening in the spirit realm for you right now. And it's working out in your favor. So keep doing what you're doing. Connect with your spirit guides. You can find spirit guide meditations on YouTube, and like in order to connect with them and to talk to them, and focus on your money. Just keep doing what you're doing and just know things that are going to work out for you. All right. So that is all of the signs. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you like this, leave me a comment or something. And I will probably doing more of this because it's pretty tight. Have a great day. Bye.